What commonly accepted fact are you not really buying? Find all the secret numbers hidden in the video and post it in the comment with your username to get a chance to win a $50 gift card each month. Vincent van Gogh committed suicide. This isn't a weird conspiracy thing. I don't think he was assassinated. But a lot of the actual evidence points to him covering up for a local troublemaker kid who accidentally shot him with the pistol he got for his birthday. Rather than get the kid in trouble, he buttoned up his shirt and walked home. And literally told his brother when he got there and they noticed the blood, "I shot myself and I'm going to die, don't look into it." Which is actually really sweet. I don't believe any Reddit content from active users is ever truly deleted from its system, even if we no longer can see it. And this may even be the case for inactive users regarding their content which we no longer can see. In my county, Greece, there is a common saying, when we invented democracy, Western Europe still climbed, lived on trees. Therefore we're primitive, without actually having done enough research. My anthro and history readings give me a hunch that's wildly untrue. That older generations know what is best for the youth. As an American, this is daily mainstream politics in a nutshell. That there's any good reason, unless you're into printing photos, to purchase an inkjet printer, e.g., instead of a laser printer. What a subpar product. Nevertheless, folks seem to gravitate to it. That things will never change. Things do change when enough people commit to a new decision or a new outlook and stand up for themselves. That bullies are bullying others because these bullies are not confident enough. Well, not according to studies. Actually, they found them to be more confident. That working 9 to 5 Monday to Friday is a healthy lifestyle. Be yourself. I've been myself and am pursuing my dreams. And have ended up alone. People won't jump on board with your individuality. They will see it as cocky and conceited, not confident and true. Kamala Harris is a role model for women and people of color. Billionaires earned their fortunes by working extra hard and being extra smart. No. They just fucking stole it, dude. That people actually put fish on their pizza. I've heard of it but I have never seen it. Not once. I've even asked pizza places and they told me they don't do that. That certainty exists. As Jesus once said, only a Sith deals in absolutes. Totally Jesus bit on a more serious note. Nothing we know can be certain because we don't yet have a way to measure with absolute certainty. It's always relative to something else. Behind every successful man there's a woman. I mean, sure, there are probably tons of successful men who didn't have any female role model in their life. That the Nazis were uniquely racist and how their racial ideology dominated their entire political and cultural framework, as is often depicted in movies. There's a growing mantra that men need to talk about problems we don't. At least not all of us. We just want to get on with it and not waste energy talking about what annoys us. Most see it as men not wanting to reveal their weakness. It's more lazy than that. I'll deal with my issues later when I'm focusing on it, and I don't want to focus on it now in a conversation. There is someone for everyone. Statistically true, realistically false. Credit scores are an accurate representation for someone to pay back debt. Macroevolution. I understand microevolution, but I'm lost on how losing and adding full chromosomes gradually works. Going to get down-voted to hell. But there it goes. I believe that 100 years from now we'll think that our society was terrible. towards animals for using them for meat and other products. That everyone will end up having kids and that it's inevitable. I don't buy that. That cancel culture is new and comes from liberals. Cancel culture has always been here and the right does it as well regardless of what the mutant Ninja Turtle Joe Rogan wants you to think. That women want sex just as much as men do. I know that must be true, but it doesn't seem like it. That men make a big deal about colds. Evidently no one who says that has had a girlfriend or wife. The difference is women just don't have any tolerance for a man demanding soup and sympathy. I'm supposed to want to have a job, work. My human animal instinct tells me it's bullshit and I refuse to be brainwashed and a slave. One or the other, and I've already been a slave for this long. Most of Einstein's and Stephen Hawking's work I took and passed the introductory courses. But I'm not convinced it's all true. The thought experiments didn't do it for me. They all seemed to be based on some premises that I couldn't readily accept or understand. Fortunately, my work never entered into those areas. So it didn't matter. That the moon is real. I think it's just the back of the sun. Teenagers have underdeveloped brains. Riots enact change. We can't afford to feed the world. Solving homelessness is difficult. Population growth must be controlled. That people are born with their sexuality. I don't believe that people can choose their sexuality either. Especially not so. Age of the universe. It is said to be 13.8 billion years old, but there is no evidence of that. Even if it were to be an estimation, there is no proof or evidence to support it. You should pee on a jellyfish sting. I am not going let someone pee on me. Can confirm. We went laser and cannot imagine why it took as long as it did. Superior in every way. Penguins. How do I know those aren't funny little robots at the zoo? If they let me kill one and eat it, then I'll believe them. But until then, I don't think penguins are real. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. It's a circle, there is no right or left. Gravity. I just don't feel I'm being pulled as much as I'm being pushed. That award shows highlight the greatest achievements of the year. That you can stop human trafficking by legalizing it and treating it like some normal industry. It doesn't work like that since most people are not in it voluntarily and don't have the choice that legalization would provide. That China has their COVID-19 under control. I can't really believe anything that comes out of the CCP. I don't know why the media believes them. Dark matter and dark energy. Using arbitrarily tunable parameters to make the data fit your wrong calculations smells like bullshit. Batteries. Like, are we really supposed to believe there's just electricity in there? And if you open it, some black juice comes out? Shit is so fake. Well, everyone makes jokes about Internet Explorer being slow. But the reality is it wasn't noticeably slower than other browsers. It was only hated so much because it was made without web developing standards in mind. So web developers had a lot of trouble making content that works on it consistently. So it was buggy as shit. Not slow. If your IE was slow, then your computer was slow. My husband keeps buying air purifiers. I don't know anything about air purifiers. But I'm 100% sure they don't do anything. It doesn't matter how many articles you send me. I refuse. All of them. No money was lost, on my end, during the intake of information. Was gonna say something, but I don't want to make this post NSFW sue. That there's a home field advantage, 'cause your team supporters are cheering louder for you at home. Just seems like bunkum to me to make supporters feel like the 12th man, or whatever. That credit is meant to help American banks and financial companies with the implied racial bias for loans and financial guidance. It's not helping at all. So why can't we get rid of it? Well, there's a lot. The earth is flat. Black people are less valuable than white people. To many gays. To many furies, Scalise. Video games case voiles. Animals are mindless and cannot think nor feel emotion. That's all that comes to mind. I'm skeptical unless he was the ultimate tight lips. Cuss apparently his friend cut off his ear in a sword fight and he covered for him. I remember hearing the admins claim that only the last edit of a comment is saved in the databases. So supposedly, if you edit your comment so it's blank and then delete it, no one will see what you had written. But who knows?